Welcome in. I'm Prim Sripapat with your ESPN headline. Players set to be free agents in 2016 could get paid big time. Thanks to the NBA's new multi-billion-dollar TV deal, the salary cap is expected to spike from 63 mil to anywhere from 88 mil to 92 million dollars. That would be the largest salary cap jump ever in the history of the league. Joining us now is NBA insider Brian Windhorst. So Brian, it's a little confusing. Help explain this a little more for us. What is causing this huge spike in the salary cap?
Yeah, this is confusing. I'm going to try to make it as simple as I can, Prim. Basically, what the NBA wanted to do, they wanted to avoid the salary cap going up by $20 or $22 million in 1 year. They don't think it's good for competitive balance. They don't think it's necessarily good for various team planning reasons. And so what they wanted to do is they wanted to phase in this big jump from this new TV money over about 2 or 3 years, so that instead of it jumping way high up the graph, it would gradually go up. That's why they refer to this as cap smoothing. But the players are contractually guaranteed all this money, and they say they don't want to wait. They'll take it all in one lump sum. And it's important to point out here that this was never about how much money the players were going to get. The players are always going to get the amount of money that's owed to them under the contract. Just instead of giving it to the free agents, the NBA wanted to disperse it amongst all players. And the NBA Players Union really had no incentive to agree to this. And so they rejected it, and they tried to do some compromising, and they put it to bed. So long story short, the salary cap is going up, and everybody and their brother wants to be a free agent in 2016 because the money is going to be flowing that summer.
Okay, so a couple of those potentially free agents in 2016 are LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Because there's so much money at stake here, how will this impact those guys and the rest of the NBA landscape?
A couple of different ways. One is the star players are going to be in position to get very large raises because the maximum salary is potentially going to get into the neighborhood of the $30 million range. And to put that in perspective, there's only been 2 players in NBA history ever to earn $30 million in one season. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, right here at the end of their careers where their contracts over the years built up on top of each other, they could reach that. Now you could see multiple players at the $30 million level in 2016. It also benefits the teams that are going to have salary cap space that year. And a couple of teams that will have that are the Los Angeles Lakers and New York Knicks. So what you're going to have is some big-time free agents and some big markets with huge money to spend. So if you're a fan of a mid-major, a mid-sized team, this is not necessarily considered good news because there's going to be a lot of money out there, and the big markets are going to have the advantage. This is anti-competitive balance, which is one of the reasons why the majority of the owners were against this. And I also think something that you may see, Prim, is guys who are free agents this summer. And a classic example of this off the top of my head would be DeAndre Jordan, for example. He's a maximum contract player, but instead of signing, let's say, a 4 or 5 year contract somewhere, he may just sign a 1-year contract. Marc Gasol is another example. He may just sign a 1-year contract so that he can get right back in the market in 2016 because the difference between the maximum salary you can sign for this summer and next summer could be in the tens of millions of dollars over the course of a contract. So I think that it could affect this year's free agency as well.
All right, we'll keep you updated with this story. Keep it logged on to ESPN.com. That's NBA insider Brian Windhorst giving us the goods today. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.